Welcome, I'm Nicole Cavender with Arrow Benefits Consulting, and I'm excited to talk with you today about a series that we're starting for open enrollment. Open enrollment is a time of year that you get to enroll in benefits. Many of you may not know that this can be a different time of year and may not know what makes you eligible to enroll. So we thought we would start our series off with the eligibility portion. So eligibility can be broken down into a couple of groups. First, you could be an individual. Maybe you're buying coverage on your own. You don't have an employer and it's just you or you and your family. To be eligible to buy in that market, you have to be on your own, buying by yourself, and not be eligible for a plan through an employer. You might also be eligible for maybe assistance or for Medicare. These two programs are assistance driven and they're driven by different things. Like, for instance, Medicare being driven by how old someone is or whether or not they're disabled. And Medicaid being driven by whether or not somebody earns a certain amount over a poverty level. And these types of things are what eligibility is. It defines whether or not you're allowed to enroll in a certain program for insurance. The last option I want to talk about regarding eligibility is going to be the employer's eligibility. Employer eligibility can be very different from the rest because that's all determined by the employer themselves. It can be determined by their size and have many caveats. But when you're looking at eligibility and trying to determine whether or not you're eligible to enroll, as an employee, you're going to be looking for what class of employee are you? How long are you required to wait? Each benefit could be different, and you need to know this information. So as part of our series, we'll continue talks about eligibility and what we need to do next once we've determined that we're eligible. So where might you look for these eligibility documents? You're going to look to your employer. They should be providing you information that tells you what you're eligible for and when. Eligibility is something that can change as well. So it's important to understand that all of the different areas that we mentioned, the employer plan, the Medicare, Medicaid, and individual and family purchases on your own, all of those things are fluid. So if you maybe get married, experience a death in the family, or hopefully a birth of a child, these are things that could change your eligibility in any of these situations as well. So it's important to reach out to a broker like myself and discuss what your situation is, what's going on, because there could be options that you're overlooking. So if you found this informational and helpful and would like to work with us, you can obviously find our details in the description below and visit us at www.arrowbenefitsconsulting.com. And certainly make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell so that you get notifications when new content comes out. We look forward to seeing you soon.